Welcome back everyone, Darkcolor here. Here I am in the Black Gate fighting Archimonde right now for the Darkness Incarnate quest, the last quest in the legendary quest chain. In fact, I already have the ring, but I still got this quest to defeat Gul'dan. This fight is made out of 3 big phases. Each phase is divided into 2 smaller phases. Half the way through each phase the boss is getting some new abilities and might lose others, depends on what phase you're in. I didn't record the in-game sound of this just because I was on TeamSpeak with everyone else in the group and didn't want to record everyone here. So now I'm going to record the commentary after the fight. We are doing the so-called ping-pong tactic. You see the green markers and the moon marker. Every time the allure of flame is cast, we jump to the next one. We wait till everyone is ready and we are ready to pull. Back in the room we have Catguard, Ireel and Gromash that will help us during the fight and do some abilities now and then. Here we pull. We start taking the boss. The first thing the boss will cast is the ability he's going to use for the entire phase 1. It's a Doomfire Spirit. This one has to die very fast. It's top priority. It's going to select one player and is going to follow this player with a trail of fire. This fire will persist pretty much until late in the last phase. Second ability in the phase 1 is Death Brand. He's going in phase 2 also. He's going to summon this Death Color. Also, he must die it must die very fast because it's debuffing the tank and he takes more damage. As you see now, the lure was cast and we move to the next marker. Shadowfell Burst. One player and everyone within 8 yards of him will get thrown into the air and people must get into that purple sword to soak its fall. Now you see this is the halfway of the first phase. The boss starts to cast these pillars and Ireel is going to break them. When she breaks, the pillars will skip doing damage to the entire raid for the rest of the phase. You see these golden bubbles around the pillar. I respawn them. If you break one, everyone that's close to this person, I think it's 20 yards, is going to take shadow reduction shield. And that's very useful because of the pillars and also Shadowfell Burst. Shadow Burst. You see again we are going for the burst there. At 70% the boss is going to get in the second phase. At that point he's going to despawn all the existing pillars and no longer spawn Doomfire Spirits. And we'll get new abilities. There we go, another Death Color that debuffed me and some other players. Allure of Flames soon. You see the warning on the screen. Phase 2 started now. You'll see people with Wrath of Chaos. This one targets one player and that player is going to be focused by a Chaos line that starts from the last player that was focused and so on, and jumps like 5 times. You see these players to the right of the boss, to the right of the group right now. You see the small arrow that points where the people go. Another ability is Shackles of Torment. 3 people are getting chained. They will get a number in DBM. Well, they must break the chains because they are taking personally damage. But when they break the chain, you have to run away from the place you are linked to. When you break the chain, you will do some AoE damage to the entire group. So make sure you don't break all of them at the same time, and also make sure that you don't break them when there are people with low HP. In this phase you are also doing ping pong tactic, and that's only for phase 1 and phase 2. Now it's the halfway of the fight. We get new adds. 1 Overfiend and 3 Dreadstalkers. The Overfiend should be killed and interrupted all the time. Then don't stay in the circles of the Dreadstalkers because you'll get silenced and also damaged. Also, Death Caller keeps its priority for the dips after the Overfiend is dead or interrupted. Again, when a Allure of Flames move to the other side, the ads will keep spawning in waves. Sometimes only of Overfiend, other times only Dreadstalkers, and even both at certain points. We got another Shackles. One last person has to break the Shackle, and he did so. There's the Overfiend. I've got Focused Chaos on me, that means I'm going to be targeted by the Chaos, and now I got Wrath Chaos on me, that means I'm going to create a Chaos line. We're almost in the third phase. The transition happens at 40%, and at that point the boss is going to stop summoning any ads. He will keep doing the abilities he got in the second phase, and I'm talking about the Shackles of Torment Shackles and the Chaos lines. And he's going to keep those until I think half of the way. There you see the tank is getting nether banished. You have to send a group of dips in there, and you'll see later in the fight when I get in there, and they have to kill an ad. When the tank gets banished in this room, he's going to spawn such a portal, and from that portal living shadows are coming. They are fixating one person, trying to reach him, and if they manage to reach him, they are going to damage him and also place a healing reduction debuff. That's why they have to be killed very fast. They can be slow, stunned, pushed back. The boss is also doing something called demonic feedback. When that's happening, everyone should be spread 6 yards. That's happening soon. You'll see small explosions around everyone any moment. There you go. Yeah, the purple rings around everyone. Second banish. Now I'm also going to get in that group. The group who gets banished gets in the Twisting Nether. They have to kill that ad, and also avoid the fire rains, and also kill the Void Star. That's very important. If it reaches the person who it's chasing, it's going to blow him off the platform and instantly kill him. There is a mechanic that could stop this by using the stones on the edge, but I don't recommend that. When the ad dies, he's going to spawn a circle under him and cast a spell. If you get in the circle, you'll automatically get sent back into the boss fight. If not, you'll have to click a portal. The portals will continue to stay there until the end of the fight. Also, when the boss reaches half the way through the last phase, that's 20%, is going to do Reign of Chaos and summon 3 Infernals that have to be killed very fast, and they also have to be tanked away from each other because they are healing themselves if they are within like 20 yards or 16 yards from another Infernal. Also, don't let them reach maximum energy because they are going to start casting Hellfire and damage the entire raid. The fight is almost done. 7% left on the health frame. There's gonna be one more banish. The fourth one. Usually you want to end the fight around the fourth banish, and if not on a fifth banish, you can just send the tank and 2 or 3 dips in there. If you only send the tank to sacrifice him, the boss will get healed. So there must be some people getting banished even though they are sacrificing themselves. The boss is going to be dead now. This is the 4th Twisting Nether banish, and the boss died. You see I've got that Crystallized Fell legendary item. I'm going to explain what that's doing later, and also there's been a cinematic right when the boss died, but I didn't see it because I've already killed the boss and the DBM stopped playing the cinematic. Now that I have the crystallized spell and also completed the quest, I'm going to go back to my garrison and turn in the quest to Khadgar. Alright guys, now that we've seen Archimonde dead, there's one more thing to do. But before this, there is a cinematic at the end of the fight. My DBM skipped that because I already killed him. And
how can I help?
First of all, I want you to see the cinematic, so if you don't want any spoilers, please look on the screen, you'll see something that will send you after the cinematic. There we go.
Always glad to help.
You made a pact. It's done. Gul'dan failed. Draenor is free!
You don't think it's over?
Gul'dan and the devils that command him are not so easily banished. I fear this is only beginning.
If you ever need us, we will be here.
Until we meet again.
A great man once told me, in the light, we are one. The future is ours, and we will see Draenor rebuilt. Together.
Alright, that was cinematic. Now let's go see Khadgar. I think he's in my shipyard. Entering the quest. The last quest of the legendary chain. And after that, we'll see what that does. There we go, we're almost there. Let's wait a bit to load everything around this. Yeah, we should be fine. Here we are, Khadgar. Ooh, Gul'dan is still alive. Oops, spoilers. I'll do something about this too. Okay, so I think this quest chain continues in a future expansion. I have a strong feeling about this. Because if you've followed Twitter chats lately, you might have seen that some Blizzard officials answered some questions about demons and about the Twisting Nether. And the Twisting Nether is kind of linking all the dimensions. It's everywhere between all the worlds, between all the dimensions. So we might see this Gul'dan. That's my purely intuition.
Be vigilant, friend. Knowledge is power.
That's
Come back in one piece.
okay, yeah. And about that item, Crystallized Crystallized Fell. Every time you kill Archimonde after you got your legendary ring on any difficulty, normal or higher, you will get one of those. This, please mind, 735. This will increase the item level, well, the power of your ring, and up to 795. Let's do this now. Alright, nothing spectacular happened, but this 735 got transformed in this 738. The difference is that, let's see, 257 intellect, 250. So, like, a bit more points of attributes now and there, now and here. There and here, and the procs remains the same, but the stats go up. It will scale up for 60 item levels until it gets to 795. That's 20 Archimonde kills. And now the last thing I'll have to show you will be the two monuments we've got doing this. I've already put them in my garrison. Even, well, today I've completed the legendary quest in the morning, and I've killed Archimonde like last week. First of all, for getting the legendary ring, this is the monument we get. It's kind of obvious whenever you enter into someone's garrison. And there's the same one. I've just put two of them because they look awesome. And this is what you get for killing Archimonde. Gul'dan and Khadgar fighting. It's called the King in Green. Just as a homework, please read about our Ner'zhul in our dimension, and how he became the Lich King, and compare the story with what you've seen in the cinematic. And we might start the discussion on this theme. Not sure if you want just a new episode, or carry on with the comments here. Until the next expansion, or there's not going to be any new content as far as I'm concerned. So until the next big thing, I'm going to shoot off. Might do some minor things now and there, here and there, and that would be all. Thank you for watching, thank you for being with me here in Draenor, thank you for all your support. Please rate, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.